Hey guys, my name is Baljinder and I am a WordPress consultant, expert, developer as well as designer for several past years, and I'm making this whole video series for you guys by which you can make use of WordPress up to that much of scale that I have learned since several years of my experience. So I'll be completing few things that you could do with WordPress with free of cost yourself. I would be sharing my knowledge about how the website should be, how you should test it, how you should implement some testing tools, how you should implement some selling tools, and a lot more of stuff. So we are starting this whole exciting journey, and it is just for you if you want to start business or if you have a business with WordPress. Let's start with this first video, and in this first video I'll be showing you few things which you can apply on your website as selling tools, and you could do all these things yourself, and it's pretty much easy. There are plugins available, there are services available online that you can apply for free, you can implement on your website for free of cost, and they help a lot in growing your business and in having your first few customers. Okay, so let's start and see what tools we have. So before moving to understand the tools that we have for selling, I think it's better to understand the importance of selling, the importance of marketing your websites. Okay, so no matter if you have a fully blown website with a lot of features, with a lot of unique stuff, and with amazing hours that you implement over it, but the point that matters is how many customers you have and how long would you sustain those customers and all those things. So that's a pretty much important stuff. You can spend 20 hours or 30 hours or 40 hours on the website, but I would recommend you spend at least double the amount of hours that you're spending on the implementation or on the coding or on these all stuff, because marketing is the one thing that you would require to grow up. You can grow up your website when you have a lot more of unique visitors, a lot more of users that would be using your features and all that, but you should not implement a lot much of hours before understanding the market and understanding how your temporary users, how your few starting users are using your website. So I recommend implementing first few hours on just creating out your plan, creating out important aspect of your website, and after that spend more time on marketing or selling tools and understanding what customer needs from your website. So the first thing that is very much important is Google Analytics. I think you have been heard about it, or you're using it, but this is the first thing that you should have on your website. And what exactly it does, it shows you from where your customers are coming, how many users you have in your site, and what are the traffic channels. Like you can see they're getting from search or some paid search. These are actually the AdWords and the PPC campaigns that you do. Okay, and these are the direct, like a person or a user who's coming to your website, directly adding your URL and several other stuff. And similarly, you can see the locations of the users that you have. Even you could if you want to restrict your website to some countries, you can do that, and you can have a check from this part of Google Analytics. And yeah, it's all you can done with installing one plugin, that's Google Analytics, this one or either this one. I'm not doing any kind of promotion, or I'm not endorsing these plugins, and these are just coming out of search, and I have been using these tools from several other my clients. Okay, so this is the first tool that you should have. So the next selling tool that I recommend is a chatting feature, because most of the times users come to your site and they don't have they don't get answers directly from your website help or support desk or something else. So there needs to have a human that sits behind, and he can chat, he can respond to their questions and all that. So you don't need to have another person dedicatedly for it. You can install a chat plugin on your website, and you can install a chat app on your iOS, on your iPhones or Android phones. So this is what I use. For example, I use this tool. Okay, and there's a customer that's coming over my website, and it's not he's not finding anything like from where to start or something, how to contact me. Moreover, I have these buttons, but maybe he's not comfortable, or he's not getting the point of these buttons or something else. So he can directly chat with me, and this chat comes to your, if you are opening up a desktop website for Pure Chat. I'm actually using this service which is called Pure Chat because it's free, and it has a lot of amazing features which you can get from free, but from other chat services they charge you something. They have pro pricing plans for it. So this is free, and I'm using the free version. I'm not paying for it. And again, I'm not endorsing Pure Chat, or I'm not advertising for this. And what happens when a user from your website asks you something? Okay, let's say from where to start. Okay, and in here I can reply directly, right, and he would get the responsive from the website itself. And from here you can retain the lead that's coming to your website, and it's totally free. And it also has a WordPress plugin, which is just plug and play. Just install it, activate it, put up your Pure Chat ID, and that's it. It doesn't have much to do. It's pretty much simple. It's accessible on your phone itself, so you don't need to go onto your laptop every time a customer asks something. Okay, so this is the second tool that I would be recommending to have. Tool that I would recommend to have is actually a pop-up based on exit intent, and we call it what it actually does. For example, if some user comes to your site and he doesn't like anything, or he's not finding anything properly, you can give some free goodies. Like, for example, if I have applied this to my website, and if someone tries to close down my site, so what happens is this kind of pop-up, and it ask for email that you could use for email marketing and a lot more of other stuff. But this is just for capturing the email, and in this you have to give something to the user for free, or some discount, or some coupon codes, whatever you can to retain your lead to leave your site. Okay, and I actually use a service that's also a free one. So again, I'm not endorsing or advertising or promoting. This is just from my experience. This is called Privy, Privy.com, and in here you make your pop-up like I have done on my site, and with it you can connect with MailChimp or other email marketing platforms. And it provides it doesn't have any plugin or something, but it has a very simple step-by-step guide to let you make it run. Okay, so it is also very much important in case you're going for email marketing in future, or you're thinking of email marketing. So this is the last tool that I need to show you. It is called hotjar.com, and it has a lot of surprising things for you. First of all, I'm not again advertising or promoting something, and you can have the free plan for this, and it gives you 2000 page views a day, which I think is more than enough for your business, or more than enough for your website that you would be starting to have. And after that, what exactly this is, this gives you heat maps for your website, like what are the spots that the user on your website is interested in. For example, you can see these color clouds. These are actually heat maps. I mean, where the users are clicking more, where they are scrolling, and how they're moving their cursors, how they're moving their mouse, and what exactly they are doing on your website. So you just have an idea how or at what point of your website you need to improve, okay, and in which part they are most interested in. You can get moves heat maps, you can get scroll heat maps, like how much your website is being scrolled from visitors. Like for example, you can see in this preview, it shows like 75% of users scrolled up to this position and no one scrolled after that. So that means you need to add some surprising or some interesting content on this, okay. And you can download or share heat maps with some of your friends or some of your team members, and you can also split them by device types. I cannot show you on my websites because that is pretty much different than what I'm actually experimenting something else, which I'll be sharing very soon in next few videos. But at this point of time, I think you should be having these 4 tools on your website, and you can get pretty much a lot more of user insights on how they're acting on your website. Okay guys, that's all for today, and thank you for watching my videos. And you can subscribe to my channel if you want to know more interesting stuff and what you can do on WordPress and how it can change your life, how it can help in your business and all that. So please stay tuned for several other of my experiences that I'll be sharing. And thanks again. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.